Welcome to this session on effective meetings. We know the psychology behind the meetings. We know that purpose needs to be explored, agenda needs to be defined, special attendees, if anybody required, needs to be invited, participants need to talk. And that is something which at times becomes difficult for us. So in this session, we are going to explore how to interject. How to interject when you have an idea but you're not sure of its efficacy. Maybe through the discussion, it just emerged and you wish to share it. Your gut feeling says it needs to be shared, but because you are not sure, you tend to keep quiet. How to interject when you have lost the threads? Maybe because you came late, or maybe you zoned out. Something may have been said and you started thinking about it, and suddenly you realize that you have lost the threads of where the meeting was headed to now. And then the last, and perhaps the most difficult, how to disagree. Friends, it is very important to address these three issues because there are times when we do not wish to sound dumb to our peers, and in meetings we have senior personnel too. Here we are going to talk about certain things. I'm going to give you certain tips. How to interject, how to raise a query, how to get back into the meeting. When you have got an idea, raise it in a general manner as a question. Has anyone spoken about this? Or should we not consider going about this particular thing in this particular manner? Well, there could be somebody to support you because he too may be thinking on those similar lines. And even if there is nobody, perhaps you have given a different perspective. It could be mooted, it could be voted out, and yet there is a chance that people might dwell on it too. So it is important to raise what has come to your mind in the meetings. Can we for a moment explore the idea from this perspective as well? Will it be difficult visiting this issue on these lines? So this is how you could actually get an idea raised in a meeting. I would want you to dwell for a little while on these slides. Has anyone spoken about? Should we not consider? Can we for a moment explore the idea from this perspective? Will it be difficult visiting this issue? There may be several others, taglines, which could be used in order to introduce what is there in your mind. When you have lost the thread, it happens. So stay cool, but phrase anxiety. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I guess I lost you after the corporate induction program. Could you please recap the outdoor strategy you proposed for the fresh recruits? So, you've come in. Somebody might say, oh, but then you have come in, you have made your point, and you have apologized also. I guess I'm supposed to know this already, but could you please tell me the number of participants? I guess I missed it. The third could be, oh, at the risk of sounding dumb, may I ask, why is it important to take the freshers outside Mumbai for the induction program when most of them are new to Mumbai? Now what happens here? You have raised a potent issue. When the recruiters are new to Mumbai, you might as well have the induction program in Mumbai, taking them around Mumbai. Fine. So this is how you could get back into the discussion, or you could raise a query which is eating you. People may not have thought of it, the last one especially, because every time when there is an induction program, they go out. And therefore, this would be giving a fresh perspective to the issue. Look at it this way. When you disagree, I respectfully disagree with the choice of venue. As it is, we are cash strapped. So why can't we have the induction program in Mumbai when most of the fresh recruits are new to Mumbai? Now, this is your viewpoint. Or rather, this could be one person's viewpoint, right? Let us see how the other person would come back to it. Playing the devil's advocate here, Mumbai isn't cost effective for us. To host 350 recruits for 2 days in a 5-star hotel in Mumbai, as we are brand conscious and we shall have to do it, would cost us much more than an alternative venue nearby. So we are thinking finance. The keyword here was playing the devil's advocate. The third could be, I beg to disagree as my experience has been different. You know, these are sentences or parts of sentences which I'm trying to give you in order to use when you are in such a situation. When you disagree, you need to disagree respectfully. So you must have these sentences in your arsenal, in your kitty, so that whenever required, you can pull them out and use them. I appreciate your assessment, but how about taking a roundabout and then going tangent? Maybe there is something wild that has come into your mind, something which is way different from what is being discussed in that meeting, but you feel that it has a lot of potential. Perhaps it is some groundbreaking kind of a technique, a thought. You have to bring that in. And over there, perhaps this would be useful. I appreciate your assessment. And then you talk about going tangent. So what you've done, you have been respectful to all other ideas that have come. And now you wish that others also respect you for the idea which you are going to propose. At least with this statement, they would stay on the idea for some time. Friends, how to interject is an extremely important aspect, because in very many cultures, we are asked or taught rather that we should not raise opinions in front of our seniors. We should not disagree with our seniors. And we carry that into the corporate world, into our jobs. Over there, if you do so, you are not making foray towards your individual enhancement, nor are you helping the company by bringing in fresh perspective. And therefore, I felt that we must know how to interject, how to disagree, how to let your thoughts to be known, and how to get back into any kind of formal communication when you have zoned out, lost the threads of the communication. In order to interject, we have just covered depersonalize, raise it in a form of question, be the devil's advocate, show humility with inquisitiveness, show respect for ideas, because though minutes are recorded, participation is a must for a meeting. On that note, thank you very much. Have a good day.